intellectual. That's why I'm going to make a human centipede of 50 people.
Oh.
What do you guys think? You think it's a good idea?
Man, fuck you.
I'll see you at work.
This is work.
It's true, we are at work.
What do you mean?
This is our job. Can you believe it? The job we don't get paid for because I still haven't been able to get into contact with fucking YouTube customer support.
That is true. Welcome back to Super Duper Awesome Guys podcast.
Where the super duper awesome guys cast a pod directly into your ear.
Today, I have quite a harrowing. What the phrase?
Harrowing.
What's the word? Harrowing tale for you.
It's okay. The English language is a complex one.
Yeah. I think you've got a lot of exciting things you want to talk about as well in the world of media.
Yes, but, media can also be a scary thing. So we might as well set the tone with your horrifying story.
Okay, so...
Which I know nothing about either. This is news to me.
I had a demonic encounter recently.
Really?
So I've always
You've always been
skeptical. Yeah, of the supernatural. And actually, even just yesterday, I was recording a new series with some friends, a Pokemon series, right? And I brought it up because we were in the Lost Tower. Lavender Tower?
Yeah, in Lavender Tower. You encountered Messigno.
I brought it up as a normal convo, like asking if they believe or if they'd ever had any supernatural encounters and stuff. Just out of curiosity. I like asking people these things, right?
Yes.
And I said, I want to believe, but I've never had an experience, so I'm on the skeptical side.
Let me stop you for a second. Let me stop you for a second there. Hold on. Let me stop you for a second there. I don't understand the people who are just like, I don't believe in these horrific, life-changing, mind-altering, and ultimately traumatizing supernatural encounters, but I want to.
What's wrong with wanting to see something horrible?
That's one of the most fucking contradictory statements I've ever heard in my life. I don't believe in these horrible, torturing, demonic, soul-corrupting creatures, but golly, do I wish I did. I would just like to sit down with one and, just experience for myself the horrors.
You don't want to believe in Cthulhu?
Fuck no, I don't want to believe in fucking abominations. Anyways, go on with your story.
If my mind was taken over, I wouldn't know any better. So, why not?
I was taken over by a demon. I don't know no better.
All right, so this is going to seem a little weird, right?
Is it?
I don't know exactly how the dream started. I just know that recently, the last couple nights, I always sleep on my side because I had a horrible sleep paralysis experience when I was younger.
Ooh.
Or I think a couple of experiences.
Yeah, you told the story.
Yeah, I don't want to do that shit again. So I sleep on my side, but recently, the last couple nights, I've been finding myself sleeping on my back to where Karen actually woke up and she thought I was dead because apparently I was laying on my back and my eyes were open.
Your eyes were milky and glazed over as you stared into the ceiling, not breathing.
Okay, at least open. All right. I'm assuming I was breathing. I don't know why that wasn't the first thing she checked, but she just saw my open eyes laying back in the bed. And
what a horrifying visual.
And it's really weird because I think I was half asleep because I heard her say babe, are you up? And then I instantly replied, no. even though I was in the middle of a fucking dream. So it's really
Karen,
weird.
It's method acting.
Oh no.
You're interrupting my scene.
So last night, I had another weird dream where I was in some kind of I wouldn't say haunted mansion, but it was definitely creepy. And there was a grave or a tombstone in the back. Or I don't know exactly. Dreams are fuzzy. But the point is, something was calling out to me from this tree. And I don't know why the hell I had a giant baguette.
What? This doesn't sound terrifying at all.
Okay, listen. The baguette started getting pulled, like suctioned, to like under the roots of this tree.
Oh,
like,
no.
like you know how the Whomping Willow had like the secret passage underneath?
Yeah.
It was kind of like that, and the baguette was getting pulled into that,
It's
like
taking
sucked
your
in.
food, dude.
Yeah. And then there was this other guy there who I don't know who he was, but he kept telling me like not to go there. Don't go to that tree. But the baguette kept pulling me towards it.
His penis was out.
So I just went with it, and the guy followed me. And then right when I got to the base of the tree, like the inside was like burning bright red, so I didn't want to go in it.
The base of the tree shaft, yes.
I started pulling back at the baguette, and then I turned back and look at the dude. I didn't want to let go of my freaking baguette, man. And I know why it was a baguette too, because I was editing a video yesterday where there was a baguette involved in a little skit I did. Man. So anyway, here's the scary part, alright? I know it's a freaking stupid ass, not scary at all.
Yeah, okay. I don't know, I'm pretty
I turn around,
terrified.
And the guy that was following me, I look at him and his eyes turn like pitch black, like demon possession. Wait, was that? What was that sound?
You know what it was.
You just fall back in your chair out of fear?
No, someone opening my fucking door.
Oh my, okay, I see. We're gonna ignore that.
It completely ruined the story. Keep going, fuck.
Alright, that still wasn't even the creepy part. The creepy part is after I saw the guy was like, what I assume was possessed, I started talking, and I had a demon voice. In the dream, but apparently in real life, I was also talking because Karen said I was screaming in my dreams last night.
Whoa.
So that was the creepy part. Because again, I was like half asleep, half awake, and I could hear myself like in bed talking in like a weird half voice.
What'd you say?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't like. I think I was like whimpering or like trying to scream out to like wake myself up or something.
She's coming. I think she's coming.
My voice was probably normal in real life, but in the dream it sounded like a demon. So that's probably why I heard two voices.
Yeah, it's probably why it was overlapping your synapses. They crossed, and you had.
So I think moral of the story is I'm gonna have to tie myself down to the bed so I don't turn on my back.
I'm telling you, man, it's Izzy. She's manifesting into.
Oh God, this is true.
I'm telling you, it's happening. And then
I did follow the Twitter, which means that it can now manifest itself as I am the main character of the world, as we know.
It is true. You are one of the main cast. It's now taking over your dreams. That's a funny little. I wouldn't personally, as my nature as a skeptic. I'm not sure if I'd just go like, oh yeah, that was definitely a spookum. It got you. It was in you. You know, I was probably just like, yeah, you had a pretty lucid dream while you were still maybe like waking up. Maybe you were like in that transition period of like REM sleep and waking up.
Yeah.
Which sometimes happens.
No, was
like
definitely
a lag of the mind. Your fucking ping, your ping was low, dude. Your ping was low.
The possession was just a little clickbait to hook in the viewers at the beginning, all right? But no, I do think it was a kind of sleep paralysis. Like the real scary part was when I woke up. Like my heart was freaking racing and like my head really hurt.
I mean,
so
you almost got your baguette, dude.
Yeah, my baguette. Nobody touching my baguette.
I would have been pissed, dude. I've had dreams like that when I'm looking forward to a thing and it yanks it away from me at the last second. Those are the worst ones.
Yep, it's worse than any nightmare, any sleep paralysis.
I haven't had a dream I could remember in like forever, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've pretty much just been fast traveling from night to morning most of these nights. And
when I pictured that, I don't know, I pictured you literally fast traveling in your dream, like to fucking Egypt or like Jumper. Is that what the movie Looper?
Great. That would have been great. Yeah, it was Jumper.
Jumper, yeah, that was a cool movie. Actually, it wasn't that good.
It wasn't.
It was cool concept.
It was. I mean, I think it's just mostly because, you know, apparently, like, you know, you always dream. It's just it's very particular whether you end up remembering it or not. But like, regardless of whether you do, you always dream every night, supposedly. But usually my dreams are very uneventful and unexciting. I have a very exorbitant amount of dreams that are just me driving and almost crashing.
Oh, dude, I have that a lot too, actually.
Yeah, I like a lot. I could say it's like the bulk of my dreams ever since I learned how to drive. And I think it might have to do with like my innate fear of like car accidents. That's why I usually like drive safe and I never go above the speed limit. But I hate these dreams because it's like, you know how they say in dreams you can't read stuff or like you can't imagine specific things. Like, and apparently one of them is that you can't drive in your dreams.
Yep. I can confirm. For me, usually it's I'm in the car, but I'm not in the driver's seat, or I am in the driver's seat, but there's no wheel. So yeah, it's really weird.
For me, it's like the car just doesn't respond to what I tell it to do.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And those
like
are
you have no control
ones,
over how
dude,
fast.
I could see what I have to do. I go like, hey, if I just hit the brakes a little and turn left, I'll be fine. I do it, and my car takes like an insane wide turn and just hit something, and I'm just like, this is the worst because it's not even scaring me. It's just stressing me out that I can't control this car. Why would my brain want this, you know?
I think that's probably a pretty common dream. Let us know in the comments if you drive, if you've ever had those types of dreams, or if they're frequent. Because I at least for me, they happen pretty often too.
Yeah, they happen a fuck ton, a lot, dude. I don't have a lot of scary monster dreams. I can't remember the last nightmare I had where it was like specifically like something harrowing or haunting like that. Usually all of mine are very like practical situations.
You don't want to hear my other night's dream then.
Oh, wait. You can't just tease us like that. You can't just do that kind of shit. What's going on here?
So I also have another recurring dream where it is sort of a nightmare, but I don't find it that scary. But it's like I'm fighting off waves of enemies like a game, and the waves keep getting worse and worse. So I was in like one of my childhood like auntie's houses in Puerto Rico, and she had a balcony where you could see like the whole street basically. So from the end of the street, the first horde was like a clown circus, like, and that was already freaky. I'm not that scared of clowns, but I knew the dream wasn't gonna be good from there. The second horde, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Was a demonic toaster.
What?
Dude, I think this is related to the baguette.
Yeah,
so the
what
toaster,
is it with you and like...
And then a baguette and like...
and
bread is... Oh my god, it's because I'm on keto, dude. The freaking bread is haunting me.
Carbs, dude. The carbs
The bread is haunting me because I'm on keto.
The carbs are haunting your dreams,
It
dude.
all makes sense, man.
Oh no. You done it to yourself.
So yeah, there was basically... It wasn't really a toaster, but that's how I describe it because it was like a mechanical contraption, almost like a bear trap with like really spiky teeth, chasing me around the house.
A steampunk horror.
Yeah, and I think for whatever reason, one of my like the great auntie that lived there, she's been dead for like a while, but like she was alive in the dream and she was a badass, like Jamie Curtis or whatever in the Terminator.
A spirit guide.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was like Genkai, dude.
Whoa. That's epic.
So I think she trapped the toaster somehow. And then the third wave, I saw the clowns coming back and I was like, nope, not fucking dealing with this shit again. So I jumped out of the back balcony and into like the, there was like a bamboo, like forest jungle thing in her backyard. So I went to go hide there and suddenly it's apocalypto. There's a bunch of fucking natives throwing spears and arrows at me.
What the fuck, dude?
I have some really crazy dreams, man.
Me as
and
a
then
kid,
I don't remember the rest of it.
I had this one dream that I could tell you very, very confirmed. It only ever happened to me one time, but somehow my brain said, this is a historic moment in the life of Gabe. This is a memory we can never forget. And the funniest thing, it's not even a memory, it's a dream. And it was just me in my house surviving an apocalypse situation, but instead of zombies, they were velociraptors. That's it.
Oh my god.
I was pretty fucking crazy.
That is so Gabe, honestly.
Hey, fuck you, but like, also true. Like, And it's just like, it's this one specific dream. I could tell you I was maybe toddler age, but I still remember vividly. And that's the only one I could tell you.
Velociraptors. Was it like Jurassic Park 1 when they're like in the kitchen?
Yeah, it was like those kinds of raptors. Like the big, scary
What's that
one.
sound? They make like a really, really peculiar sound. Oh, yeah. I love that.
I fucking love the raptors in Jurassic Park. But anyways, what was the dream you were going to tell us about before you told us your fucking clown apocalypse one?
No, that was it.
Oh,
those were the two dreams.
Okay, that's not...
Yeah, those have been back-to-back nights. So first was the toaster, and then last night was the baguette.
Oh.
Those were the two back-to-back dreams, and both times I woken up scared out of my mind sleeping on my back.
In the clown ones, you had the Doom soundtrack going at the very least.
Yeah, especially when the
while you're fucking like punching like clowns in the face and it's doing that noise every time you hit them. That's pretty epic. I don't think that's a nightmare, man. I think you're living your fantasy.
Yeah. No, I wasn't that scared until the freaking Mayans showed up. The
Inca tribes coming for your blood.
Yeah. I think that's when I like woke up and I was also on my back. So I don't know. It's rough times.
Camila. I see.
So that was a pretty good intro because I know
we set the mood, we set the horror theme.
Yes,
proper.
exactly.
I think the people in the audience are pretty scared, pretty high tension. And this well, I don't know what you're gonna transition into, so I'm gonna let you handle it because my mind just completely trailed off into something that I've been obsessed with for the past few days.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go probably the same thing. The vampire Dommy mommy.
Oh, Lady Domonescu, she hits all the fucking notes in my fucking monkey brain.
That's her name too.
Yes.
Like they literally gave her the dominatrix name.
It's Dimitrescu, but I call her Dominex.
Oh,
Domitrescu,
got you.
Because she's a Dommy mommy. But as soon as I laid my eyes on her, I knew.
Was she not revealed in the previous trailers?
She was, but she didn't have any lines. They just kind of like showed her.
Yeah, like you didn't know that she was a main part of the story.
Exactly,
or anything.
They didn't really make us realize she was so tall, because like,
that too.
In the first teaser one, like the perspective was clear that you were on the ground, and like we could tell she was taller than the other ladies, but we didn't know how tall. It was
okay. Just in case you still don't know, because there's probably someone out there that has no idea. We're talking about Resident Evil Village.
Yes, which I'm super excited for. Everybody, all the little subs know that I'm a huge Resident Evil shill. Massive Resident Evil shill. And I loved 7. I might stream it at some point too again, just to I might stream all the fucking games.
I played it in VR, man. I mean, I beat it first, not VR, and then...
You made me play it in VR.
Yeah, and you weren't even that scared.
No, because like I told you, at that point I already knew everything that happened because I played it so much. I was more motion sick than scared. Mm-hmm. That was the first time I played a full game.
Yeah, that's the thing about VR. Like, once you've experienced something, it's not as... There's not that, like... I guess for Resident Evil, scare factor, but for other games, the excitement, you know? Like, once you know what's going to happen
I gotta
in
try
VR,
a
it's
VR
not
game where I don't know what's coming.
Yeah,
that's what I got. There were still definitely moments where I'm just like, "Ooh, this makes me deeply uncomfortable," even though I know what's coming. But I wouldn't say I was scared. I wasn't like petrified. But
you still don't want to go through it.
Yeah, it's
like for me, it's the Jack parts, dude, where he's like
chasing you.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Me neither.
I don't like it.
It's just like the horrible, it just like goes into that Texas Chainsaw Massacre fear that you have that one day you're just gonna get caught by a bunch of inbred hillbillies that want to eat your fucking pee-pee. I don't want that to happen. So it creeps me out.
A common fear.
It's a universal fear. You'll go anywhere in the world. You could go to that little island that has like the pygmy people that are still like regressed socially, and you'll tell them like, hey,
the fuck,
hillbillies chasing you trying to take your pee-pee. They'll go, oh yeah, that's fucked up, man. I don't like that. You don't know about that one like island that like it's protected by the UN because there's like a society of like indigenous people there that are like still like in the Stone Age or something like that.
Why did you say pygmy people?
That's what they call them, I think.
Are they small?
I think.
What the hell? Oh my god, yeah. Okay, I'm looking it up. Pygmy peoples, yeah, that's... Wait, this doesn't refer to a specific place, though. It just refers to ethnic groups whose average height is unusually short.
I know there's this one place that's
under
like an
5
island.
feet. Okay.
That's like
so Karen could be in the pygmy people.
Yeah, Karen's a pygmy. But it's like this one place, this one island that there's this one story of like a helicopter went to like document it, and they started chucking spears and rocks at the helicopter.
What the hell?
And you could only imagine what's going through their head. You know, it's just like, what the hell is this horrible metal creature making so much noise in the sky? Let's kill it.
No, I heard something similar. It was I was watching a video on like cults, I think, and there's like I don't know if indigenous tribe, but like there's an island that's like secluded from society, like modern day, and they worship. I think their god is named like John, because one time like the U.S. military came and there was I guess a guy named John, so they revered him as a god.
Wow. If that's real, I gotta look that up. That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure it's real. I'll link it to you later.
But anyways, to get off of this tangent, yes, giant, tall, vampire, Dommy mommy lady that the entire internet is very horny for. And I am pretty sure that is exactly what Capcom intended.
Yeah.
People are just like, oh, they probably wanted this character to be very imposing and scary. Fuck no. These Japanese know exactly how to get white people on board. They know how to get us Westerners on board. And they knew. We released this fucking literal tall glass of water. Everyone's going to be talking about this game. Everyone.
Literal tall glass of water.
She's a tall drink. And I'm all for it, man. I gotta say, it's been a while before, like, some fictional character showed up that just like triggered a neurological response in my frontal lobe like she has.
Oh man.
Where that
is it almost like that you're scared but you want it.
I'm not even scared, I just want it. Like, I'm just like, if I die by your hand, I'm going out in bliss.
That's literally what a dominatrix I feel like is invoked. So
it's
they
awakening
succeeded,
things
man.
In me. It's awakening things in everybody.
And they gave her that name too, like, come on. I know it's not literally, but, like, it sounds like it. I thought the same thing when I heard it.
It sounds very just like, oh.
When I read her name, I was like, Dom? Okay, yeah, Dom. It's the Dommy mommy.
Lady Dimitrescu, yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes. I have so many memes of it, dude. I have so many memes of it.
Bro, I gotta, so I played the demo on stream.
Fuck you.
And
I didn't watch that stream. I was too mad at you. I was too mad that you get to do it. I was just like, fuck his stream. I'm pissed.
I'm laughing because I'm reading the guy's reply. So I linked a picture of Lady Damascus, and it cuts off like right at her chest.
Yeah.
And this guy said, "Can you show the full picture?" And then Evan replies, "My man, that is the full picture." And then the guy says, "Just a few more pixels, please." And then someone replied to him saying, "You, my good sir, are down bad."
That just encapsulates it, dude. That just encapsulates the whole internet's experience with this lady, man. Everyone's down bad for her, man. One of my favorite ones, I think I shared it on the Discord, is like when she like opens the door and then like chokeholds you. And it's just a scene from this one dude's video. He used to do a lot of vines that were really funny, where it's just like, and he's choking himself. He's like, "Give me your cum." "No! Give me your cum! Give me your cum!" And it's fucking crazy. I gotta show it to you. It's so good. I might link it like on the podcast maybe if I'm not too lazy. But it's fucking hilarious. And it's just, it's such a thing. Like, you know, this really does reflect the nature of humanity, man. Where it's just like the line between scared and horny is so blurred in the mind of humanity.
We gotta have a word for that. I'm sure there is, but like, you know how hangry is a very common term.
Scorny.
Yeah, we gotta make scorny a thing.
A fear boner, as they say.
You know, Bloodborne definitely got me a little scorny.
Yeah,
I think Resident Evil 8
in
might be the next one.
The doll in Bloodborne. What's the name of the chick from the DLC?
Oh, Annabelle? Yeah, Annabelle, dude.
That's another
Annabelle
one.
get me real. No.
She gets everybody down bad, dog.
I'm talking about the doll Annabelle, bro. I'm not talking about the DLC. I don't know what you're...
No, the one where it's like, I don't know what the DLC for Bloodborne's called, but you fight her in like a clock tower.
Oh, wait. Lady something.
Marianne or something.
Yeah, it's some weird old-timey white lady name.
Yeah, she was a hunter, one of like the most skilled ones, and she's like what the doll is based off of.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess. Maria.
Lady Maria, that's the one.
I had to look it up. I feel like I'm not a true Bloodborne fan. Oh, Annalise was the queen of the Vile Bloods. That was the name I was thinking of.
Ooh.
Which actually is kind of like what Resident Evil is going for now.
Damn.
It's like vampire theme, right?
Well, the thing with 8, which caught me immediately. I remember when the first leaks came out, they said like, "Oh, there's gonna be werewolves and vampires and ghosts," and everybody was freaking out like, "What? Why are they going with this supernatural shit? That's not Resident Evil." It's like people didn't learn by now that literally everything in Resident Evil is based off of some other kind of supernatural horrible creature, and they just find ways to make it biologically believable with the virus.
Is this Resident Evil or ghouls and goblins?
They did the same thing
with 7. What are they
Seven.
thinking?
You remember when they released the demo of 7? And it was very supernatural, like ghost hunting.
Wait, wasn't that PT?
No, but like remember the demo that came out with 7? It was called the Beginning Hours or something, and it would update regularly.
Yeah.
And it was like a paranormal investigation, and there was like an Easter egg of a ghost lady, and people were like freaking out. Now. Like, you know, like if Resident Evil hasn't always done that. Well, the same thing applies here. It's just like, oh, now there's either a new virus or a different strain of the same virus that turns people into things that resemble these old-timey creatures. Which I'm really excited for because those werewolf guys look really cool.
Yeah. And I definitely get Bloodborne vibes from this game, which I'm all about because I love that game and I love Resident Evil, so...
I've only played through Bloodborne once. I want to do it again, but again, I don't.
Plus, they got Amanda Seyfried as Jennifer's body.
That's true.
They got her in the game.
They got her in the game. They got Father Gascoigne. He's back.
Oh yeah, Father Gascoigne, dude. That's who he reminds me of. Holy shit!
It was taking you that long?
Yeah, I couldn't the whole time. I don't know why I was thinking Billy Ray Cyrus.
A little bit, but that's clearly Father Gascoigne. Gascoigne.
Yeah, he's got the hat. He's got the fucking hammer. Like what?
Father Gascoigne.
Have they said what that is or?
The guy. Oh wait, you mean the big monster?
No, the guy at the very end of the trailer.
Yeah, with the glasses. Well,
Yeah.
It's inferred that he might be the brother Lady D was talking about. Because, like, there's a part in the trailer where she talks about, "I see you've escaped my little brother's games," and it might be that that's her brother. And apparently his name is Heisenberg. So
he's also a vampire then, probably.
And apparently...
Or whatever the...
He has some weird powers, but apparently his name is Heisenberg or something.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Heisenberg. At least we know that's the name of her brother. And people are saying
I'm watching the trailer right now. He's like lifting up a bunch of cogs out of nowhere.
Yeah. He's got some abilities.
Maybe man's just Super Saiyan, you know, and whenever they power up, the rubble starts rising.
I'm just super excited for it, dude. It looks like... I remember when 7 came out, it looked great, but like this one is like 7 times 10, and I'm super excited. It looks good graphically. It already looks like it has way more enemy variety because they showed like those weird like zombies in the crypt that could carry like swords and shit. And then you also have like the werewolf creatures and then the big guy with the hammer. And
the big lady.
Yeah, the big lady and her daughters. You got Father Gascoigne too. Like, it's looking great. I'm so fucking excited for it. But I'm mostly excited for the Dommy mommy chasing me around, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be running around going like, oh, no, what are we going to do? Don't catch me.
Oh, please don't catch me. Oh.
Oops, I tripped. I hope she doesn't catch up. Oh my god.
Oh no.
And then when I can't see her anymore, I'm gonna be looking over my shoulder and I'm gonna be like, Lady D? Lady D, where'd you go?
Is the big woman still waiting here?
I'm like from Tormund from Game of Thrones. I'm like, where's the big woman?
It's like when you tell your kid to play hide and seek, but then you never go see.
Eventually, she's just gonna get tired of it. She's gonna be like, I'm done with this horny bastard. Just let him do what he wants. Gonna be
go to her room. She's just chilling there watching. What's that one movie? The Gray something.
What movie?
I don't. The fucking dominatrix movie that was all the rage. 50 Shades.
That. I don't. I'm never gonna watch those movies.
I've never seen it either. I just know
to those movies.
That seems like what she'd be into.
Really? You know? I think she'd be more kind of like Vampire Diaries kind of shit. No, not Vampire Diaries. Like Interview with a Vampire kind of shit. That's definitely like her alley. Underworld.
Blade. No, she don't like Blade because her kind dies a little too much in that one.
Blade is a vampire killer, not a vampire apologist. That's true. Well,
did you see the gameplay after too?
The gameplay, I've seen the demo. I know what happens in the demo. I've seen the gameplay trailer, and it's just like it really does. It's just 7, but better. I'm super excited that the attaché case is back because that just goes to show that there's going to be a lot more equipment to play with than in 7. 7 had a decent variety, but you could definitely tell that they were going for that vibe of just like Ethan isn't like some experienced gunslinger, gunsmith, and like you're in this area where you're not gonna find a fucking Spas 11 with multiple attachments to fucking go mow zombies down, you know. But this one definitely seems to be leaning towards that. Ethan might have a little bit more experience now, and he's in an area that's a little bit less rural than 7. It's still rural in a sense, but a lot less. Plus, he also got the new vendor guy. I forgot his name already.
Oh, I love him, dude. I don't know his name either, but he's so weird.
Yeah. He's great.
And they have the inventory system from 4.
The attaché case. That's
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be great. It's going to be fucking great. I'm so excited for it. Like, I was already excited when they revealed it in the last... Was it E3 stream or was it the PlayStation thing? I think it was the last PlayStation reveal event.
I don't know. The one thing that was funny to me is in the gameplay trailer, they name drop Ethan Winters so many fucking times.
So many times.
And dude, I'm just like, why? Okay, why are they trying to make like? I guess they're trying to make Ethan Winters the next Leon Kennedy or some shit, or like Chris Redfield. You know?
Apparently, this is his last game. Like they said, like this is the final story in the Ethan Winters saga.
Well, I mean, like they're just trying to make him like a recognizable name, like they are
in Resident Evil. Yeah.
Because I don't think he even had a last name in the first one, or at least they barely ever mentioned it.
They barely ever said it.
Yeah, like I only knew Ethan. I knew his name was Ethan, but I never now it's Ethan Winters. Yeah. Like they really want you to know it's Ethan Winters.
Now I like that we already know because it's not even spoilers. It's in like the trailers. Fucking Chris fucking executes Mia like fucking point blank. That was some brutal shit. We don't know why. We'll find out why. But I like now they recently released like art of her character design, and she has the very like typical anime mom that dies at the beginning of the series look.
Oh no.
I gotta show you it. I have the render. Let me find it. But they literally gave her the anime mom that dies at the start of a shonen look. Here it is. I'm gonna send it to you to Discord. I'll put it.
Oh, I see. I think I saw that.
It's just like,
bruh.
Why you gotta do her that dirty, dude?
Oh no.
It's horrible.
Wait, is the little girl or the baby the little girl from 7?
No. No, the baby is just like their new daughter, which is who got taken.
Oh, and that's the plot, right?
Yeah,
he's got to go save her.
He's got to go save his baby. Because they're going to use it for a cult.
Turned into a vampire.
He's going to use it for a cult ritual. Very Silent Hill. Which is also ironic because, Silent Hill fans haven't gotten a game in 7 years.
Bruh.
Poor them.
Yeah, I got confused earlier. PT was a demo for Silent Hill, not Resident Evil. But like, it could have been either one. Honestly, there wasn't anything Silent Hill about it. Honestly, it was just like a horror demo.
Yeah, you could have framed it in any way, but it was so good, man. I was pissed when they took that off the fucking PlayStation Store because it's just.
Bro, I had a PlayStation with it, and I freaking. I still have it, but you can't download it anymore.
Oh, I wish I could have gone back to play that, man. It was.
I know. I want to play. I don't know why. I want to play it again, even if I know exactly what's going to happen. Like, that was the creepiest tech demo ever.
It was so good. It was so good. Oh well. But aside from that, let's stop being horny for tall vampire ladies, and let's go into the new thing that's dividing humanity. This is a very...
You want to get horny for some kaiju instead?
Well, listen, if that's the kind of thing you're into, Munch, I'm not going to judge you, I'm your good friend, I'm your brother, I'm always going to accept you regardless. But we need to approach this with the seriousness. Are you Team Kong or are you Team Godzilla?
God damn it. I mean, my favorite Pokemon, right?
I don't give a fuck what your favorite Pokemon is. Are you Team Godzilla or are you Team Kong?
My favorite Pokemon is Monkey. So yeah, I'm Team Godzilla. What do you mean?
Okay. All right. Whoo! I was for a second there. You had me going. Because if you
don't tell him.
You mother.
I have to be Team Kong because he is our true savior. Godzilla, what is he, a fucking lizard?
Godzilla
Geico?
is not only the king of the monsters, but the savior of humanity. Did you not see? He gave his life for us.
What is fucking Barney the dinosaur?
I
don't want to watch no guy in no suit.
He took out a 3-headed space dragon who was here to steal our waifus, and Godzilla said, no, I am the defender of waifus, and he fucking literally blew up on that motherfucker. And you're over here saying like, oh, here comes the monkey, look at him with his big stick.
So you do know Jack Black was in the King Kong movie, right?
That's Peter Jackson, that don't count.
Come on.
That's not even the same monkey. We're not...
Wait, so what do you mean?
Peter Jackson's Donkey King Kong is a different Kong from the Monster Universe Kong.
No. The Donkey Kong... I know Donkey Kong Jr. Are they not the same?
No, unfortunately, King Kong isn't part of the Kong family, the Donkey Kong family.
Fucking Peter Jackson, you've betrayed me for the last time. All right, I mean, I'm still on the monkey side.
Why are you on the monkey side? I need to understand why are you on Kong's side. This is the greatest division in Quip Save history. We gotta put this here right now. This is the first time where we are adamantly against each other on something.
Okay, so maybe you have more context than I do, right? But
mayhaps
Godzilla just be zapping people for no reason.
That's not
Kong.
True.
He's fist bumping with the little girl. That's pretty rad.
What you're saying is slander. It is a legally distinct accusation, what you just said about Godzilla.
What happened?
He's not zapping people for no reasons. He's
Give me the reasons, all right?
Okay, well, first of all, let's go back. We gotta diminish guilt on Godzilla's side. In Godzilla 2014, he defended us from the Mutos banging and destroying all of.
But he also killed Heisenberg. That is a crime against.
No, the Muto killed Heisenberg.
Pop culture kind.
The Muto killed Heisenberg. And Godzilla killed the Muto, so he got vengeance for us. Huh?
What the fuck does Yugi Muto have to do with this?
He has everything to do with this. He's been cheating since the start of the series, and you know this. And then he killed Heisenberg. And Godzilla did what he needed to do. And then second, in King of the Monsters, not only did he save us from King Ghidorah, but he also avenged the death of Dr. Serizawa. And of the one researcher lady who Ghidorah ate. Which was a travesty, by the way. How dare he? And he saved the world. And he did it in such an epic way, man. He did it with a fleet of jets and a whole bunch of shit. And it was fucking cool. And then, like, all the monsters acknowledged him as king of the monsters. What did Kong do? What has Kong done? Some people came to his island and he threw a little temper tantrum.
Well, that little temper tantrum... What the fuck is the sound? Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Dude, I was so scared.
What's...
Breaking news. This whole time I was sitting in a queue for a PlayStation 5 just to see if I'd get in.
Don't you already have one?
I got in, and it's out of stock.
Don't you already have a PlayStation 5?
I mean, don't you want one?
No. I'm just fucking joking.
What if I said I was on Godzilla's side? Would you want one then? No.
Okay, maybe.
Okay. Anyway, I actually wanted to get the accessories, but they're also sold out. So anyway, Kong. You say it's a little temper tantrum. I call it the greatest rhythm game of all time. Donkey Konga Jungle Beat.
I bet you his big ass can't even play the congas.
You know, honestly, I think I might be getting Donkey Kong and King Kong confused. And I think this is where
the disparity
argument. Yeah, this is where the argument is drawing from. It's common misconception, I'm sure, but Donkey Kong.
No, wait, we have to keep this secret, man. If we reveal this on Twitter and on the internet, this could cause an uproar.
Okay, hold on.
We can't let people find out.
So let me get this clear, right? I'm just trying to get this clear, okay? So Donkey Kong,
yes,
is Jack Black.
No. Here's the thing. Okay, there's a whole, it's very confusing, the King Kong expanded universe lore. It's it's very intertwining, very interweaving. You see, Jack Black is actually part of the Peter Jackson King Kong's Kong that is based off of the original King Kong Simp series from the 1950s, and that's Simp Kong, right? This is remastered Simp Kong, but then you have Donkey Kong and his Donkey Rap, but then you also have extended universe Donkey Kong, who shows up in things like Mario Kart, Mario Party, Super Smash Brothers, Mario Strikers, and that's a different kind of Kong. One would say he might be the most statistically powerful Kong because of his wide arsenal of abilities. And then
that's the one with the tie, right?
That's you see that Kong and Donkey Kong Kongi Rap both have ties, but there's actually a subtle appearance difference between extended multiverse Kong and Donkey Kongo Rappo. But then you have Kong Skull Island, and Kong, first name Kong, second name Skull, last name Island. He is actually a different Kong, and he that's the Kong that everyone's going apeshit over, but he doesn't have a lot under his belt. He's a new guy on the scene. I'm not gonna
lie, I don't think I've even seen Skull Island.
It's actually good.
I literally thought that was the one with Jack Black in it, because that's the only Donkey Kong real life movie I've seen.
No, that's Peter Jackson's King Kong. That's like the one that's like based off the classic old black and white movie.
With Adrian Brody in it.
Yeah.
Adrian.
Brody Quest. The new one is with British Adrian Brody. What was his name?
Loki? Yeah.
And Sam Jackson. And John Goodman.
Oh, so the Avengers.
And Brie Larson.
Oh my god, Brie Larson's in this shit too. What the fuck?
A lot of Marvel guys.
That's interesting.
It was actually good.
So I'm gonna have to watch that. I don't think. Okay, I've seen one of the Godzilla movies in an airplane on mute.
Dude,
I think it might have been.
These movies.
It was the one with Stranger Things in it.
That's King of the Monsters. That's the newest one.
Not the D&D. Not Dungeons and Dragons. Stranger Things.
It's the one with 11 in it.
Drake's. Yes, Drake's.
Stop.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I've seen that one on mute, and I had no idea what the fuck was going on. So I'm gonna need to do a monster. What is it called?
The Monsterverse.
Legendary.
The legendary
pictures,
Monsterverse.
Right?
Yeah.
Got you. I'm gonna have to do a marathon of that.
Do it. It's 2014. Godzilla 2014.
Godzilla.
That's the one with Heisenberg. Okay. Then Kong Skull Island.
Not the skinny Geico lizard running through New York.
No, not that one. The one with Heisenberg.
You got Thick Boy.
With Breaking Bad in it.
Okay.
And then you do Kong Skull Island, and then you do King of the Monsters.
Okay. So where does Kong Skull Island actually fit? Like, does the plot matter?
Kind of. Yes.
Because Skull Island has like a bunch of other kaiju on it, right? Okay. And do those show up in the King of Monsters?
No, but they make references to Kong and
I know Mothra's in it. I definitely
lot.
remember Mothra being in it.
Well, she's in King of the Monsters. She is, and so is Rodan and Ghidorah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, the scene where Rodan shows up for the first time is so good, and they have all their classic themes like remade. And bro, you like the soundtrack for God of War, right?
Yeah.
It's made by Bear McCreary. He did the soundtrack for King of the Monsters.
Oh.
And it's really good. He like remade the classic themes for all the monsters. His remake of Akira Ifukube's Godzilla theme, the classic Godzilla theme, is so fucking good.
Will it also feature Godzilla by Eminem and Juice WRLD?
No, but it does have that one rap Godzilla song that's like also remade, but it's the one that goes
damn it, Eminem, you were just a couple years off, man.
Down in Tokyo, here comes Godzilla. That one.
I see.
It's very good.
Well, I must say, after this enlightening... Oh, God.
You okay?
I think the Godzilla fans, they poisoned my White Claw.
They poisoned your White Claw?
So, I think I'm going to have to get back to you on this debate after watching the other films, because I was convinced this whole time that extended universe Donkey Kong with no tie was the same Kong that was in this movie. Not to be confused with the white alternate costume King Kong that was in that
Rampage,
Rock movie.
Yeah.
Why are there so many fucking
Big
giant
monkeys,
monkey
right?
movies?
I don't get it. I don't get this.
And there's also
obsession with monkey. I don't get it.
There's also the Planet of the Apes, which they're not giant, but like they're talking monkeys.
And then you got Mighty Joe Young.
Oh my god.
What is it with the monkey?
I didn't see Rampage. I know that was like an arcade game, right? Why did they choose that to make a movie
I don't know.
out of?
I haven't bothered to watch that either.
I wonder if it's any good.
Probably not.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Dude, I think I said it in a previous podcast. I don't really like the Rock movies all that much. They're always kind of the same shit.
I think he's very charismatic. But
I mean, yeah, he's a great lead to sell tickets. But I just feel like the movies themselves are always just like
they're pretty whatever. That's other. I can't get into the Fast and the Furious movies. Now that you mention
that,
he's in them, like in the last few, and they even did the spin-off Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, that's the Transporter.
Yeah, that's Jason Statham and him. Jason Statham is also in the Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh, so it's a Fast and Furious spin-off.
Yep.
I thought it was somehow a crossover between Transporter and something else.
It's just a spin-off.
All right. I don't know. I don't know anything about Fast and the Furious.
I stopped like at the third one.
Yeah, I stopped whenever she's not Puerto Rican, right? The Latina lady.
No, she's Mexican. Gina Rodriguez, I think it is.
Whenever she started being in him, I was like, yeah, I'm out.
I wonder if you know how we live in Tokyo. Remember that?
Is that the Tokyo Drift?
That was a big thing back here in Puerto Rico. That was a ringtone for every Puerto Rican back when Razors were the most popular phone.
Oh my god, yes.
Razor flip phones. Wow,
Razor
we dated
flip phones
ourselves big time with that statement. To shut
Yo,
the fuck
so
up.
actually that's let me date us even more, bro. Nokia is about to make some waves.
Really? What they do now?
In 2021.
Did they finally go into the weapons development industry?
That happened years ago. You're a little behind on that.
As soon
one,
as
but...
they made the phone, that happened.
Yeah, exactly. That phone is a fucking cannonball.
True. It's a projectile.
Yeah.
Put it on a slingshot, you got a deterrent on your hands.
So, have you seen GameStop trending recently?
I have not. What did they do now?
GameStop didn't actually do shit, but a bunch of Redditors decided they wanted to fuck with the stock market.
Oh, no, wait, I did see this. I did see this. I don't know the full story, but I remember seeing it. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Okay, here's the thing. I don't know anything about the stock market, so I'm not going to be able to tell the story all that well. But I do know that a bunch of salty businessmen are getting pissed because they think they're actually calling this like an act of terrorism because a bunch of
well, they're Redditors. Like,
yeah, but a bunch of Redditors decided to blow up GameStop stocks, and so they've been like skyrocketing, and GameStop is like bankrupt.
Yeah.
So I don't know how exactly that affects things, but I just find it hilarious that like. It's just a bunch of fucking Redditors, dude. Like,
I remember seeing a tweet of a guy going, boy, am I happy that I'd fucking invested into GameStop stock as a joke that one time years ago.
Yep. Well, even now, so many people did it, like, quote unquote, as a meme. And now suddenly they're like, 100K richer.
Fucking A. I wish I understood
and so,
stocks, man.
Now
like such
that
easy
they
money.
like I don't know what I would call it, like a guerrilla campaign almost. Now that it worked, it proved it because GameStop went from like $10 shares to like I think $300 or something. I think it's only going up. So it's like the stock is rising for GameStop. Yeah, it's at $350.
Dude, that kind of shit could pay off my student loans in an instant.
That's what everyone's saying. Literally, people are tweeting out like Elon Musk, like, help us blow up Nokia so I can pay my student loan. So that's the thing is now people are trying to blow up the AMC stocks because, movie theaters are dead. So AMC's like in the gutter. And Nokia because Nokia stocks are like $5.
Damn.
So I think just today, Nokia stock already doubled or like, yeah, it spiked to almost $10 at one point.
All right, buddy.
From like $5.
I'm going to need you to do an investment for me. I have a shit idea how stock works. So.
I don't know either. I started learning about Bitcoin. I think it's very similar. It's like, I don't know. I wouldn't ever become a day trader, but like, I just know as long as you buy low and that stock, blows up, then you make money. So
God damn. Every time someone talks about Bitcoin, I'm just like,
yeah. Basically what happened with GameStop though is so many people put money into it that the stock started rising. And now everyone's like, all right, we're out. We're going to AMC now. So right now, To the Moon is trending.
Christ.
Which is like the stock term for like, we're going to, I don't know. I say blow up, but that doesn't really, I guess that's not a term. Basically, when you take a stock to the moon, it's like everyone invests. And so then it blows up and everyone gets money.
That's pretty insane. That's pretty fucking insane, man.
And Elon Musk is in on this
the
shit,
things
of
I'd
course.
be able to do with 100K.
Man.
I'd pay off my student loans and then I'd use whatever's left and just like fucking set up a fucking studio big time. I'd go wild with it.
Yeah, can definitely go a long way. It's really crazy. Like, I just think instead of like, because they're the what is it called? The big money Wall Street guys are saying that that should be illegal. I feel like instead of taking that approach, they should just realize there's probably something wrong with the system.
Exactly.
If a bunch of Redditors can just that easily mobilize an army and just be like, all right, we're going to make some money.
Yep. That's definitely how they need to see that shit.
Instead, they just want to lock him. It's like, who the fuck are you going to lock up? Like, all of Reddit?
Exactly.
Anyone that's ever made a Reddit account?
It's kind of like the same way how game development works. You know how you do those like debug tests where you literally hire people to find exploits in your game so then you could improve it. You know, it would be kind of like if game developers instead, like, let's take, for example, you know, instead of like, let's say, in Cyberpunk, there's this one glitch you could do with like this one quest where you could get this painting that you could duplicate. The sellback value is super high, but the buyback value is super low. Like, it would be the same if like Cyberpunk, instead of just going at some point and going like, all right, then we're just going to patch this out later down the line so then it could work properly. They just ban everybody who do the exploit. It makes no sense, you know? You're never going to be able to do it. You're just going to have a bunch of pissed off people who are now no longer playing your game. And then everybody loses. Instead of you finding a way to fix the system and make it function how it's supposed to, you're just leaving it broken to a point where either people will continue to exploit it or it'll just become useless. Because no one's using it.
Yeah, it's literally the old school, old heads are just salty that like shit's not working. Like, shit doesn't work how it used to.
And it doesn't work out for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's screwing them over, which they're already fucking rich. So, like, I don't know why they're salty.
And that's why you hate VTubers.
Exactly. So invest in your local VTuber today. The stonks are going crazy.
The future is VTubers. The VTuber
I have
stock
personally,
is gonna be so
I
high.
have I have started my investment in Hatsune. What the fuck was her name? I can't even find her account now.
Hajime?
Yes, aka Tsunade Mommy.
Oh,
I have invested. I am ready for the debut.
You are down bad, homie. for that.
One click of that preview, and I saw.
You were all in.
I saw Newton's law in effect.
A reaction has an equal and opposite reaction, oh boy, and my reaction is getting hard.
As her knockers went down, my stonks went up.
Oh my god. The more her knockers expand, so do my stock.
And then I heard her voice, and it was over.
It was bliss.
It was over for me.
Bliss.
I'm working on my first piece of fan art right now.
Oh no. Oh, no.
I'm doing a crochet knitted hajime.
Wait till her mouse pad comes out. It's going to be so comfy and cushy on the wrist.
Boy.
Woo-hoo, boy.
What did I just... Okay, she is also... I think this might be a fan art, but it was retweeted, which does indeed confirm
her Naruto
she
bed.
Fucks with the Henny.
Yes.
I'm all about the Henny bottle.
Boy, she was made for you. She was made for you and Alex.
Believe.
This is Alex's new goddess, by the way. I showed it to Alex, and he was just like, what you have given to me.
She hasn't even debuted, and she's already... There's already stands.
Yes. Look at her.
Well...
Why wouldn't there be?
Yeah, even Terry Crews is on board.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is good.
Oh, man.
I'm glad this is happening. I'm all about the VTuber domination.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I'm actually going to check it out. I just... you already know.
You just have particular tastes. You have you have a niche.
Exactly.
You know, and you need to find that niche. You're not about the usual, you know, ugu, moe VTubers. You want something a little bit more grounded, more chill. And Hime Hajime has potentially hit those notes. We got the 30th. Exactly. We'll find out 3 days from now. We'll find out if she's what you've been looking for to get into this. I feel like that's how VTuber works. Like, most people are skeptical. They're just like, this looks weird. Then they find their one, and then it goes downhill from there. Because that's what happened to me. That's exactly what happened to me. I remember when Kizuna Ai first started showing up, I was just like, this is quirky and nice, but I wouldn't sit down and watch it. And, more Japanese ones came out. And then I found out Neanners was going to do it. I was like, hold up. I looked into Neanners and I'm just like, this is very good. I like this. And then from Neanners came Iron Mouse, and then from Iron Mouse, Silverveil, then Zentreya, then Fruit, then Snuffy, then Vebe. And
exactly.
Now I have
like, growing up, we had the Totally Spies. We had Timmy Turner with the Trixie Tang. What was Cindy from Jimmy Neutron? I wasn't about that. I was always more about Dexter's mom, what I'm saying? I was
more about Shigo from Kim Possible, Android 18 from Dragon Ball, right? But it really is like that, isn't it? Now this is kind of like the next level of like cartoon shit.
Crushes?
No, kind of, but also it's just like I hear that apparently kids are super into VTubers.
Oh, yeah, and I'm sure they have a much more innocent view on it all. Like, they just probably think of it like a cartoon.
Yeah, where it's like that, where you feel like you're actually interacting with, like, your favorite cartoon character. Like, your favorite cartoon character is real. Mm-hmm. And I feel like even as adults, there's an appeal to that. Because nowadays, it's not like back in the day where people were just like, oh, when you grow up and you become an adult, you can't like all that kid shit anymore. Nowadays, it's more like just like, stop being a bunch of miserable cunts and let me watch Naruto in peace. I don't care if I'm 27. And we still have that notion of just like, it's really cool to interact with this persona. Because this is what they are. Yeah. They're like personas. And
why I never bought into that bullshit? Because my grandpa would always be like that. But then, meanwhile, my grandma's sitting in the kitchen watching fucking Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bruh.
I never bought into that just because I was a stubborn shit. But it's like, it's kind of like, that's exactly what it is. I remember seeing this one thing. I can't remember it word for word, but it was just explaining that back in the day, that was a thing because people lived in harder times where like people didn't have the luxury to live their day-to-day life where their first and only worry was just whether they were going to get food on the table the next day.
Yeah, dude, they were fucking scared if they were going to get drafted.
Exactly. So there wasn't any time to indulge in necessarily the things you liked. Nowadays, we live in a different era where it's arguably not that hard for people to survive. Arguably. So it's not like our day-to-day thing.
It's a different type of survival and where for sure we're not as like, we can kind of enjoy the luxuries, the, what's the word? Just, commodities, I guess, of life.
And we've also realized that a whole other segment of survival is like our mental health and mental state, and the things we enjoy are such a big part of that, where we can't just be like, I'm a grown-up, I can no longer do the things I like, because that goes against us being in any kind of healthy state of mind. And I feel like that's why VTubing's so big,
Yeah. I think a lot of it too, like younger kids, they don't even see them as like an anime avatar necessarily. Like they might not even watch any anime aside from probably like Pokemon or something. It's just a cartoon to them, or just an avatar, like a character.
Yes. That's kind of...
Whereas I think for us, we do associate it probably more with anime aesthetically. But like most VTubers... Did it originate in Japan, actually? I'm guessing it did.
It did.
But, like, it's so big now over here that...
It's starting to get big.
Or, like, just in the whole, like, in the Western world, like, English-speaking.
In Japan, it's been big for a while. It's been big for years. Here, it's, like, 2020, they're describing 2020 as the beginning of, like, the YouTuber, the VTuber.
The Big Bang.
Yeah, this is, like, the year where it all began. And we're slowly going into what will one day become the golden age. So that's why I'm capitalizing on it now.
Yeah. How long have you been playing League, actually? I think we started around the same time. We had this discussion, right?
Yes, we started around the same time, but you definitely frequented it more because like I had a point where I didn't play for a while and then I got back into it.
For me, it was in 2012. was the Big Bang. Because, like, I don't remember how many viewers it had now, but it was Season 2 World Championship. It was the first, like, big one that was in, like, Staples Center, I think. And that's when I knew, like, esports are going to be fucking huge. And now it's, like, it's insane, man. So I guess that's, like, VTubing now. 2020 was, like, It feels huge. It feels like Staples Center big. But it's only going to get bigger because now it's just mainstream. So
it's not even mainstream yet. You'll still see a lot of conversations of people just like how there's still like the bigger names.
I guess there's a different mainstream
Twitch.
to me. Like there's the online, and then there's like when the normies get onto it, then it's really like
and even then there's still like there's still apparently a disparity on like Twitch and YouTube where like bigger names like still see it as a very niche thing. They don't see it as a thing that's going to take off, and honestly, I think they are very wrong. I mean, PewDiePie recently debuted some kind of weird hybrid. Like Pokemon did it.
It didn't look the best, but like clearly, he's hopping on the trend.
Exactly.
So,
which is strange considering all the fucking money he has. It's just like,
I mean, I think PewDiePie is just at a point where it doesn't matter to him how much more money he can make. It's just like he's just trying to keep his brand like.
No, but I mean, I feel like the amount of money he had, I think he could have gotten a bit better of a product.
Oh, okay, never mind. I see what you're saying.
Because I saw his model.
I thought you meant to like he doesn't need to hop on this trend.
No,
but like
he does whatever he fucking wants, man. I'm not a fucking gatekeeping elitist like that, but it's just seeing his model was kind of just like. I mean, it's not terrible.
A little disappointing.
But
I think that's part of it too. He's so disattached from it that he has no idea his model sucks.
Yeah, people like, there's like a balance to it. Like, it's about having a good model, but I think it's just more important the personality behind it. Because there's a lot of VTubers I've seen and follow that their model are just like, they're pretty standard, but their personality is just so entertaining that you don't even care. And then there's the ones who have great models and also great personalities who tend to be the bigger ones. Who are like people like Fruit. Fruit right now, she's kind of like taking the cake, at least on this side of the world. She's taking the cake on like having a very good and intricate model. Out of most of like the EN VTubers in Japan, and they have a lot of very good ones because most of those are kind of like, how the J-pop industry and the idol industry works. Most of the big name Japanese tubers belong to like this entity that pays for their models, and
they're in the same label or whatever.
Exactly, like HoloLive and that kind of stuff. So, and most of the advanced and very good technicians are from Japan. So they tend to have like even the standard ones have very intricate
they've been
models.
doing it forever, so I'm assuming they got so much more experience,
Exactly. But here now is where more people are getting into it. It started, there was a lot more 3D, and there probably still is a lot more 3D VTubers right now because it's cheaper and more easily accessible. But now is when like people from like VShojo and all those like Nyanners and all that, they have these really good 2D models where people are.
Bro, I just had an idea actually. If I ever make my VTubing debut, I'm not gonna fuck with that anime style. I'm gonna just go full Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, Jimmy.
Just big ass head.
I mean,
I could see Carl Weezer being a VTuber. So many people do a good Carl Weezer impression.
That'd be great. But you don't necessarily have to go to an anime style. There's other like 2D VTubers out there who go like for a more traditionally like American cartoon style. There's this one I saw that's literally a blob. And it's really good.
That's cool.
That's the good thing about like Live 2D and VTube Studio. You could style your model to be whatever. It would work. But
I mean, you said Fruit has the best model, but that's because they haven't seen the debut of the Gabenator.
Is he? I mean, I showed it to you today. I surprised you with it. I surprised you and Karen with it. Y'all didn't see it coming.
Nope.
Karen's all about it.
Yeah, Karen was screaming, dude. She's so into it.
That's good. That made me feel nice. It made me feel nice.
I think when she saw them, she lost it.
You spoiled
whoops, that's spoilers.
I'm gonna have to bleep that out.
Cut the video. Cut the video
right But no, yeah, I mean, okay, for the little subs, technically, Izzy is done. She's functional. She's working. The model's working. There's still some adjustments that need to be made and to add a little bit more character quirks to it, because a thing you could do...
There's some surprises Gabe has in plan, which is why there was something beep there.
But the cool thing about VTube Studio is that you could actually do presets like poses and animations. So I don't know if you've seen certain VTubers that sometimes they could like toggle a different face, like a scared face or a really happy face or like an angry face. That's a functionality that it has where you could toggle those on command. But there's another ones where you could toggle special animations, which if I'm gonna take like Hime Hajime for example, like she has that animation where she could like put her hand on her chest and her wings start flapping. Like stuff like that. So those are the little things that I'm missing in the program. But like, for example, I thought like if we do yours, I could do a little animation that whenever you get like like a tier 3 sub, like your character does a certain animation, like he throws up a Pokeball and it spins and then he catches it, and like, you know, you could do a whole bunch of shit. You could do a whole bunch of shit with it, which is really good as long as you know how to do it and you put in the time. So like, those are just like the last touches that I'm adding to Izzy, and then it'll be good to go. Then after that is just actually setting up the stream stuff, which you're gonna have to help me out with. Because I have no fucking clue, dude. I'm so bad at that shit. So bad at OBS.
It's easy.
I'm so bad at OBS. But we'll
just gotta pay $3.99 for OBS Plus.
Yeah. Oh well. It's an investment. I might be broke as shit, but it's an investment. But yeah, so Evan, the wait is finally over. It'll be very soon. You could finally give me your money.
Tier 3 sub.
Tier 3 sub. But yeah, Izzy's right around the fucking corner, and it's really fucking exciting. I mean, I didn't expect the reaction out of you and Karen. I thought you guys were going to be like, "Oh, that's cool, that's neat, good job, guy." A little pat on the back, and then on to the podcast.
Good job, guy.
But y'all thought it was epic. Even my mom thinks it's epic. I showed it to my mom, and she's just like, "That's the coolest thing I've ever seen." I was just like, "This is so weird coming from like my 56-year-old mom." Who knows nothing about anime she's ever seen. Or anything. I showed it. She's just like, she was really entranced by it. It really goes to show why this thing is becoming so popular. Because even for normal people who have no idea.
Transcends generations.
Like, for people who have no idea what it is, they look at it and they recognize that, holy shit, this is a cool thing. Like, this is just a really cool thing. And, like, it is. And I'd say this is the project that has given me the most, like, I've really had to put a lot of brain power into how this is going to work, but actually getting it done and seeing it work was one of the most gratifying feelings I've had in a long time. Where I got it to work and I was just like, wow, I did this.
I bet, man. I mean, it's like, yeah, hard work pays off. It's classic.
It really fucking does, man. It really fucking does. It felt like I birthed my own child. But I'm looking forward to it. Like, once this debut is done, there's a little bit more things in the work. But, you know, who knows? Maybe Munch's little VTuber debut is going to come along at some point.
I mean, now that you know how to do it, too, like, the process, I'm assuming, it will still be a lot of work, but it will be a lot easier to put together.
Especially for your character, like, that's not that complex.
Yeah, you can even, like, help other people, or not just help, obviously, they'd commission you, but, like... Bro, some of these, when I was looking it up at first, like, some of these people are charging the premium price for the VTuber avatars.
People like Iron Vertex, man, I've heard that they sometimes charge within the thousands.
No, yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, it depends how much you want, but, like, yeah, I can easily see it going up that high.
Oh, yeah.
Because just, like, a character full art, character drawing sometimes can be in the hundreds, you know? So then rigging it and, like, the extra animations, yeah, it can be crazy.
Oh, yeah. We'll see.
Meanwhile, you got PewDiePie over here whose fucking headphones aren't even attached to his head.
I'm not gonna goof on my homie fucking PewDiePie. He's trying. I know Pokimane did one and it was really weird. Like they were like whenever she would like turn her head, the angles were so strange. I'm just like, Poke, why do you even have to do that? Like you're Pokimane, you don't have to be a fucking VTuber. But
yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes they just do it for fun, I guess, which is relevant as well.
She might be a little camera shy. You never know.
Oh, you never know. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the debut. All the little subs look forward to the debut. Once that's said and done, I'm gonna become a VTubing monster. I'm gonna do it. I know Alex also commissioned me to do his because he's had a character.
When you say
forever.
monster, do you don't mean it literally, do you?
Do I? Do I? I don't, but